And that's real talk.
Good Real Talk TV, it's your girl Brizzy, and we are back at it again on the channel. If it's your first time stopping to the channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe if you enjoy financial content that may be valuable to you. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So it is no shocking surprise that the rich people know how to leverage debt to their advantage. Since the 1800s, many rich individuals are still using debt as a cash flow weapon as up until today's time to continue to being wealthy. You know, y'all don't even have to tell me leveraging debt isn't for everybody, because it requires some level of financial education and some expertise in what it is that you're doing. Yet and still though, I would like to share with y'all some of the ways in which rich people leverage debt to their advantage to become wealthy, so that way y'all can potentially use it and leverage it to y'all advantage too, because regardless we want to believe it or not, this is how the system works. After showing y'all some of the ways in which they leverage debt, y'all can determine whether or not y'all can learn from it and use it, or just don't use it, period. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all some of the ways in which they do it, so that way y'all can understand. Jumping into it, one of the ways in which the rich leverage debt to their advantage is generating liquidity. Now, some people may not know what liquidity is, and liquidity is basically how easily you can get the money off of an asset, or in other words, taking an asset and converting it into cash. If you have an asset that is able to quickly convert into cash, then that's considered a strong liquidity. And notice too that the rich, they love to acquire by assets and hold them for eternity to pass down to their family. Why is that? It's because they know that over time their assets are going to rise. And what I mean by that, they're going to rise in value. So in results, it is safeguarding their family over being debt free. So now, using a very well-known individual, for example, Mr. Mukesh Ambani. Mr. Ambani, he is the chairman of Reliance Industries. He borrowed one of the biggest loans in Indian corporate history. You talk about $5.5 billion with an APR of 7% for nationwide 5G all throughout India. That's not including his net worth, which was $82 billion. He could have easily paid off, with his homes, but he borrowed debt as a tool to put 5G throughout India. The results left Mr. Ambani a telecom giant. So just imagine the lack of liquidity. He would have lost out on a major opportunity and a vision that he seen for himself. So with borrowing debt, he was able to keep his money, and not only that, use someone else's money to now, guess what? His profits is paying the debt. And not only that, his mission was to leave something for his family, which he was able to do. So now, guess what? They can live a life of being debt free. Alright, you guys, now moving to the next way in which rich people leverage debt is they build empires. Now, using Rockefeller, for example, this guy, he was from a poor background and a school dropout. He didn't care about the way in which the school system taught, how to, grow up in the world, and you need to have a good job, things like that. No, he really wanted to understand the way in which money works. So he eventually went and got an assistant bookkeeping job, and then that's when he learned the in and outs in the business world. So after that, he then established an agricultural commodity trading business. How Rockefeller borrowed debt is he used his dad as a stepping stool to borrow debt for the first time. So his dad gave him $1,000, and he was able to generate $17,000. Now, during his time, the oil industry was on a rise. So during that time, they were using kerosene oil. But Rockefeller, he wanted to switch the game up, and he used kerosene extraction using coal, which we call today is gasoline. And during that time, that crowd was very tedious, but Rockefeller, he was able to switch the game up, and he was very successful with it. Rockefeller, he used the debt to acquire smaller competitors to create an oil monopoly. Now, this oil monopoly in results was able to help him transport gasoline to these low income households at a cheaper rate. So not only that, it helped him build his empire, and the debt too also helped him be able to use it in the future to where he can use it for more growth opportunities. Now, my last way in which the rich leverage debt to their advantage is that the rich, they don't take salary. And what I mean by that is, notice how the rich, they have nice things, but they don't use their salary. Now, a perfect public figure for this example would be Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk, he went to Twitter stating that I only have stock. This the only way for me to pay taxes personally is to sell stocks. So Elon Musk uses the Tesla stocks as collateral to get the loans that he be asking about. So, for example, if he get a loan and the APR is 6%, as long as Elon Musk is generating to 6%, he basically won, because when he pays off the debt, he can go and he could pull another loan, and then he could pay off the first debt, and then he could do the cycle again and again and again, which creates this cycle to where he's building cash flow and he can live the lifestyle that he's living today. That's just some of the ways in which the rich leverage debt to their advantage, but that's not cool in all the ways in which they do it. But I don't want to overload y'all brain. I just want to get y'all to thinking and, you know, doing your research, and then when y'all have the opportunity, y'all could leverage these type of ways as well. So yeah, if y'all found value in this video today, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps our YouTube algorithm and new subscribers to find our channel. And also too, don't be afraid to ask any type of questions. I'll try to answer them as quick as possible. And as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in on the channel. But until next time, I'll see y'all later.